What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome to Art by Fan. Today we have our bi-monthly sketchbook tour. It feels like it's been much longer than 2 months since I've done a sketchbook tour. It feels like it's been like half a year, but it hasn't. I did one in October, because I do it bi-monthly. So yeah, it'd be October when I did one last. So, in case you forgot, I've been working in a Strathmore colored pencil little top-bound sketchbook here. And let's get started. It looks like we last left off on this humanization of Primarina, and since I guess the game's out now, I know I had it with a spoiler at the time, but it's obviously not anymore because the game's been out for like a month. So here we have Primarina, and of course we saw that one in the last one. Still extremely happy with this. Moving on, we have a doodle I did that I wanted to do a brush pen on. I will probably never get the hang of brush pens. I don't know. I'm either too heavy-handed or not stable enough, or I don't know. As you can see, like, her hair is really super thick, but her outfit has more of the lines I'm trying to achieve, and it's just, I don't know. I'll keep trying, but I don't know if I'll ever get the hang of brush pens. Nobody in particular, just a triple. This one was done for a Sexual Awareness Week back in October. This is me running with a little Ace Pride flag and a little ace, little spade on my shirt. And I like how this one came out too. I did have another piece on my channel for Ace Awareness Week, but you can check that out. I'll have a little doohickey in the corner there, I guess. And I love my shoes. I do have these shoes. Vans slip-ons, my favorite. Here we have a failed attempt at, I guess I was drawing Jaku because that's generally her outfit. There are some days it's just, it just doesn't click. So you try to draw and it's not coming out, and you just call it a day because you gave it your best effort. Sometimes that's all you can do. Here we have I got really into Animal Crossing again when they announced their, Welcome to Amiibo update, where you could use your Amiibos and stuff and Amiibo cards with them. I have a nice little stack of Amiibo cards now. But I drew Isabelle, and I don't know why I didn't finish this. I don't know, something about, like, I was coloring her ear or something, and I colored it wrong and tried to fix it, and I lost the momentum for this picture, so. And it seems whenever I draw Isabelle, no matter how chibi I try to make her cute, she always comes out just a smidgen too human when I draw her, so I get a little weirded out by my own stuff. So I'll keep trying. This is really super cute though. Here we have a little chibi of my Career 6 from Fallout New Vegas. I really love her design, the design I gave her, and I really love the game. Fallout New Vegas is easily one of my favorite video games of all time. So whenever the urge strikes me, I usually draw her, but her outfit has like a lot of belts and junk. I don't know why somebody would need that many belts, but it really goes great with the design, so I'm keeping them. I don't remember the story behind this one. I like it, but I certainly don't remember why I drew it. I might come back and finish this one. I do like how it came out, but I wish I could tell you more than what I know, which is nothing. And here we have my character Maya. If you're not familiar with her by now, you must be new to my channel. But I just wanted to draw her with like a really, really short hairstyle because Maya typically has longer hair, and it varies from whenever I draw her, but it's typically it's really wavy, so it's typically down to the small of her back or to her butt is the average length of her hair. So I went the opposite direction with this one and drew her with super short pixie boy cut. I think it's super duper cute on her. I won't keep it, but it's super cute. Speaking of Maya, here we have her and her husband Piero. If you've seen me draw Maya with a dark-haired guy, that's her lover before Piero, and their romance is kind of brief and intense, and it sets the course for a whole bunch of nonsense. But in the end, Maya marries this gentleman. His name is Piero. He has, he's not albino, it's like leucism. It's more common in animals, but it has been known to pop up in humans, so what he has is more of akin to that. And Iris has the same thing, where they have a lack of pigmentation everywhere but the eyes. So it's not, because when you're albino, you don't have any pigmentation anywhere in your skin, so you usually have pink or red eyes, whereas with leucism, you have pigmentation in your eyes, but it's lacking everywhere else. So that's kind of what's going on with him here. And I love the contrast between the two because he's very pale and white, and she's, you know, kind of more darker, warmer tones. And I just think they're so cute. So here you can see the sketch of my initial attempt at the piece I did, I think you call it Silence, here on my channel. So here's the initial run of that. I felt like her skin came out too dark. It doesn't look too dark on camera, but in the sketchbook it just looked too dark for what I wanted, and then her hair just wasn't working, and just so I gave up and did it digitally, which I'm glad I did because I like the digital version much better than I like this version because I did some retweaking with her hand and junk. I posted this. This is one of my most popular posts on Instagram, and I'm not entirely sure why. So I remember posting it and just put, here's whatever this is, but a lot of people seem to really like this piece, and I just wanted to draw a chick in a drapey poncho, and that's what I did. It was partially inspired. I was watching a Let's Play of, I don't know if you guys have heard that game Dark Cloud, for like, it was like the PS2, like an early release RPG release for the PS2, and it is so good. It's one of my favorite childhood games. It looks a bit dated, but if you like that sort of off-the-wall kind of RPG thing, definitely check it out. And so here we have a redraw of a piece I have on my desk. If you've been on my Instagram, you've seen the comparison. But around the time I drew this, around Christmas time last year, when I was trying to get back into traditional art and scribbling at work and stuff, I drew something like this when I had like a tree in the background. So I decided to redraw it after a year more intensely focused on traditional art and using my more advanced materials. So the time I drew the original, I drew it like a pencil and colored it in like Crayola. Obviously this one was done in pencil, but it was inked and colored with Prismacolor, which came out much nicer than the original. If you check out my Instagram, which I have linked below in the description, you can definitely see the difference in the improvement there. And I think this is the last piece in this, this is the last piece in this sketchbook, and I have another sketchbook waiting in the wings, don't worry. And this is just my character, Aeolus. There was a large gap between some of these pieces because Pokemon Sun and Moon happened. So I didn't draw for like 2 weeks. So I was too busy. All of my time was spent playing that game. Yeah, this one was done, I guess, last week or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's just my character Aeolus, and I just wanted to color again. I think this came out really super duper cute. I'm really happy with it. Like I said, there's not a lot I don't like about some of the pieces towards the end here. Some of the sketchbooks I have, they are hit and miss. There's some just like, oh, the sketchbook came out awful. There's nothing I like in here. And then you have ones like this where it's like, yes, I love most things in here. But yeah, this is the end of this particular sketchbook, and I will get we're also gonna take a look at my tone tan since that's been updated, and I will be right back with that sketchbook. I've done the first portion of this because I don't draw on it regularly like I do other sketchbooks. I just stick it in whenever I feel like the other sketchbook's kind of short, because this is a relatively small sketchbook, so this barely takes up 2 videos. But I did the first few pages in this one in another video, and I'll link that somewhere up here. But I think the last piece you saw was this one of one of my Otaku Senshi, who's sort of an alien character, so you can check out the other video to see more about this piece. Moving on, we have a little doodle of Jaku in brighter colors this time. Normally I tend to draw her in blacks and grays and darker colors because that's sort of her aesthetic, but I just wanted to do something different, and I drew her in cute pink outfit as well. This one was inspired by my Instagram feed. Somebody was drawing really cute moth girls, and I wanted to draw a really cute moth girl, so I drew a really cute moth girl. Just a little chibi doodle done in, I think, Copic markers. There's some colored pencils in there too. I think this is the last Copic piece I did for, oh no, there's another one, okay. This probably dates things probably back in October. It was just thinking about witch sonas, so I doodled my witch sona here, a little star witch with my poncho and my floppy hat. I really liked the effect the Copic marker had on the gel pen on my poncho and hat here, because it really sort of distorted and faded the stars. Because I did it, and then I ran over it with Copic marker again, and it sort of distorted and faded the stars like they're more part of the fabric rather than just something I drew on top of the fabric like the lines here. I don't remember if this was a character or just something I drew. I know it's on my Instagram, so if you're curious, you can check that out. But I really like how this one came out. This was, I think, after I got my complete set of Prismacolors. So you can see that I have a wider array of pinks and reds, and I really like her skin tone. I'm finally getting the hang of darker skin tones with colored pencils, and I'm really, really happy about that, thanks to the internet for its array of resources and how to combine pencils to get that tone I want. This was done around the time Skyrim Special Edition was released. I drew my first ever Dragonborn. She is so special to me because I've started playing Skyrim was the first Elder Scrolls game I ever played. And I credit it a lot with getting me back into video games, because prior to Skyrim, I didn't play a lot other than The Sims and Pokemon. That was my thing. That was all I played. I had been in a gamer phase before that, but I eventually petered out. And then Skyrim came out, and I fell in love with video games all over again, and especially Bethesda games. And Skyrim led into Fallout, led into all sorts of other nonsense. Now my Steam library is ridiculous. But this particular character, her name is Izada, and I pulled that out of my butt when I named her all those years ago. This is 2011. So she started out on PlayStation 3. That was where I first played Skyrim, and I fell in love, and I played the snot out of that game. And then I wanted to play it on PC because I spent a lot of time on my computer, obviously, but I found out about modding, and if there's one thing Danny loves to do, it's mod her games. So I built the PC I currently have specifically to run Skyrim. That was why I purchased it. Everything else I can run on it is just a bonus, but this particular character came with me. I figured out how to transfer data from my PS3 to my PC so I could continue to play on this particular character, and this is her. So yeah, when Skyrim Special Edition came out, I wanted to sort of pay tribute to her and drew her again. So she is a dark elf, obviously. I wish I could have muted the colors of her outfit. This is based on actual Dunmer clothing or dark elf clothing you can get in the game. So I wish I would have muted that a bit more, but other than that, I'm really sort of happy with it. She's a dark elf. She specializes in two-handed and destruction magic. Weird combination, but that's the route I went down when I played. But yeah, I really like how this particular one came out, and sorry for my Skyrim ramble. So this one was done much later during Pokemon. I felt like I'd been playing Pokemon too much, and I had to draw something to prevent myself from getting rusty. So I drew the unsung hero of my team, Beware. I named him Mr. Stuffums. So Mr. Stuffums got me out of a lot more tight scrapes than I care to admit. I love him so much, so I had to draw him, and I just used Copic marker and colored pencil. Oh, okay. I drew this the first day it snowed here in the northern United States, and it was coming down hot and heavy, and I thought, man, I'll draw a little Yeti girl. So I drew a little Yeti girl, and I think she's so cute. I think I drew her once before in a sketchbook, like a long time ago. It may be in one of my sketchbook tours, maybe not. I think it is. She's originally done in Copic marker, but I gave her some color, decked her out in cute blues, and I think she's just adorable. I may make a character of her, I don't know yet, but I think she's just so cute. And I think, yep, and this is the last piece in this sketchbook and for this tour. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. Like, I completed my Alola dex. I'm pretty proud of myself. Anyway, I drew a version of what my trainer currently looks like in the game, with the strappy sandals and the short shorts and the halter top, and her blue eyes and her brown hair, and there you go. I described the whole picture for you. But yeah, I think she came out super duper cute. Because your character in the game is 11, I want to assume this is a non-alcoholic drink. But hey, I don't know the drinking age in Pokemon. Maybe they let 10-year-olds run off and have adventures in the middle of flipping nowhere with animal companions, so maybe they let them drink too. I don't know. But yeah, I really love the customization features in Pokemon games. That's one of the reasons X and Y is one of my favorites, and it's definitely one of the reasons Pokemon Moon is one of my favorites. That game is so good. I'm having so much fun with it. But that is a look at all of my sketchbooks from the past couple of months. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to click that like button, leave a comment down below, and hey, if you click that subscribe button, you get a brand new video from me every single week in your inbox. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye!